Hi everyone. Let's ignore the fact that I'm not dressed yet because I feel like that's just another barrier to me actually starting. So basically I am studying today and I need a break, and I thought instead of sitting and watching something on YouTube during the break, I'm just going to see how many like quick 10-minute tasks I can get done in between studying. So I've been meaning to do the medicine box, declutter it and organise it, as well as the medicine cupboard. So on this first break, we're just going to go through this medicine box. It is one box, it shouldn't take that long, and it means I will feel productive even after a day of like just studying and not really getting stuff done around the house. So the table's a mess, the kitchen's a mess, everything's a mess, but we're going to get this one thing done, and that's the plan. So yeah, let's go. That's handy. I actually thought I didn't have any inhalers left. I need that, so great. This expired in 2022. I bought these, my son is 8 now. I bought these when he was like 2. I don't know why I always choose to sit on the floor, it's not comfy. Oh my god. So my son gets a monthly prescription, and I knew I had gotten it. This was a couple of months ago. I knew I had gotten his prescription, but he suddenly ran out of medicine, and I was like, but I'm sure I just got his prescription. Just found it. I knew I had it. Why is it so difficult to find expiration dates? I don't know which member of my family keeps opening plasters and dressings and not getting rid of the rubbish, but it's probably Madison. I'm not actually sure why these are in here. There was way more stuff in this box than I thought. Why can I not find any dates on sun cream? Does it not go out of date? I should have brought a rubbish bag over already, and then instead of dumping the stuff on the floor, I could have put it directly in the bag. I have no idea what this is. I don't have a clue. My husband might know. This went out of date in 2020. The condoms go out of date. Yep, 2021. I have so many thermometers because they're all useless. I'm already regretting the decision to start this. Does anybody else have like 50 million sets of nail clippers? Okay, that's all crap left in there. So I'm gonna get a bag for this stuff and this stuff, and then we'll start going through this stuff. Okay, we've lost the little bit that goes with the Hoover again, so we're just going to use this one. Who knows where it's gone this time. Okay, so what I'm thinking is in this little baggie I'm going to put any plasters, bandages, that kind of thing. Any medical equipment can just go back in the box, and then I'll leave out the actual medication stuff, oh excuse me, until we do the cupboard back there, which we're going to do today as well, but I kind of want a cup of tea. I feel like I've not done very much, but I've done something, so we're going to keep going, do this bit, and then go and do something else, and then I'll come back and do the other cupboard. That's the plan. Okay, so bandages. There's not going to be any rhyme or reason to these going in here. They're just getting chucked in, to be honest. It's not the best container for them. So that's a knee brace, wrist brace, wrist brace, knee brace, blood pressure cuff, because I haven't seen the low blood pressure. I'm not 100% whose these are or what they're from, but scissors. I'll maybe put a pair in with the bandages. That would make sense. Actually, would it make sense to have them all in there? They're nail scissors, so they don't need to go in there. I'm going to decant the plasters into this little plaster tub. peasy. Okay. Oh, oxygen cuff. Look how much better this box looks. And that's one of the boxes down. My plan for this unit behind me, okay, is... So Danielle from Fight Free Cleaning is going to come around one day and we're going to go through all of the boxes. But until that day comes, I'm going to just try and do one box every so often. So I can cross something else off my list because this was on the list. And yeah, the eventual plan is I want to, because you cannot wash these. Like there's cardboard inside. You can't take the covers off. So my eventual plan is to replace all of these boxes with like the same wicker basket boxes that are in the haul. But they are so expensive. So once the channel starts making money, that's the very first thing that I'm going to be using the money for, is to replace all of these boxes, because it's going to cost like £300 for boxes. And I'm like, I can't justify that. However, if the channel starts making money, then I'm going to justify it. Because I think these boxes, they get so dirty and also they get really misshapen. And then I feel like it's really easy to overfill them. So the kind of plan is, if I have the wicker basket boxes, they're more sturdy, I can put labels on and they're not like, you can't like squeeze too much in, and they'll be easier to wipe down and keep clean. So that's the plan. And I feel like once these are all sorted, there's actually going to be quite a few empty boxes. So things in my house that don't currently have a house that cause me so much annoyance, like the stuff that's on the table in the living room next to where I sit basically. There's like colouring books that are mine, and like notebooks and colouring pens and stuff like that, and sewing. I don't really have a box for them. Originally I had like the Mum's Project box, but you'll see when we go through that, that's like old things that I started and then never finished, because I'm very good at doing that. So when we go through that, you'll kind of get to see the different phases I've gone through. I think there's like scrapbooking and photography, and I can't even remember. There's different stuff in there. We'll get to it. But that's me for right now. So I'm going to pause the video, take a break, go and do some more studying. Then when we come back, we will flip you around. You'll have to ignore the mess of the kitchen. We're focusing on only that cupboard, and that's the plan. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay, I'm back. Once again, we are going to do the medicine cupboard now. I had a look at when I stopped the timer before, when I was doing the medicine box, that actually took like 25 minutes, which is longer than I thought it would. And maybe even slightly longer than that. It was like somewhere between 25 and 30. So it just goes to show that sometimes you put off a task because you think it's going to take a while, and it actually does take a while. But okay, moving on. Going to do this one now. Not sure how much I'm going to chat to you guys. I'm not actually feeling very chatty. Like, my mind is just so busy with so many other things right now. But yeah, let's just get this done, and then I need to get some lunch and get back to studying. So this is the cupboard. I'm just going to check if you guys can see it on the camera. Kind of. I'll give you a bit of a close-up. Also, just ignore that stuff. My husband keeps putting stuff up there, but this stuff is stuff that I've bought for like the monthly mum meetups that I do, and I don't have a home for it, so it can stay up there for now. And then the plan is, once I sort out the Kalex cubes, to have somewhere for that stuff to go. Okay, so actually I'm going to bring you back over here a second. So this is kind of a box that has like paracetamol, cold medicine, that kind of thing. Like, this is what it's supposed to be anyway. And then that's meant to be like creams and things. This is like my medication usually. So like inhalers, antihistamines, pain medication, contraceptive, vitamins, everything. And then this stuff is all children medication. So that's what it's meant to be. Obviously, as you can see, it's yeah, messed up, so we'll fix it. Also, I only cleared this small section of the banker just so I could do this task. That's it. Everything else, we're just closing our eyes today. So I don't actually know what to start with. I guess we just pull it out. We'll just do what we did with the other one. We'll see what's in date. Most of this should be in date because, believe it or not, it's not actually been that long since I did this. I brought the bag over this time. So this kind of thing can go in the medicine box. It doesn't need to be in here. I might, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring the box over as well. And just get the box. So things that don't need to be, can this go in this one? So my son, Kai, he has kidney disease, so he can't actually take ibuprofen. So that's why we have so much paracetamol. I think I'm going to need a bigger bag for the rubbish. I thought it hadn't been that long since I did this, but that medication was nearly a year out of date, so I guess it's been at least a year. Okay, that's looking okay now. Let's move on. I have so many of these inhalers because when I first got prescribed these ones, I couldn't take them because it was so strong that every time I tried to take it, I would just cough, and so I just didn't take it. And then I had an asthma attack, so now I take them religiously, but I still have a bit of a backlog of them. The sun is blaring through that window and I am absolutely sweating. Okay. I might need a stool, I'm too small. Oh, I just realised I wiped out that one, I didn't wipe out the middle one. It's too late now, I'm not going back. Sorry, you're probably just getting a full view of my hoodie and nothing else right now. Okay, on to the last box. Okay. I'm just going to grab the stuff we took out the box earlier. Okay. So, nearly knocking you guys over. Quick recap. This is what it's looking like now. We didn't actually get rid of much, but we did organise it a lot better. So now it is creams and like emollient, cold and flu and vitamins and pain relief, my medication and kids' medication. Apart from some Gaviscon that didn't fit in the middle shelf, so that's in back there. And then down here, 2 bags to go, and the medicine box looking a lot better, no longer overflowing. And that took 22 minutes, so overall it took just under an hour, which is longer than I thought it would be. Come back into frame. Don't even know if I'm in frame here. Let's just assume I am. Oh. Okay, so it took slightly longer than planned. I don't actually know what other tasks I'm going to do today. This was definitely on the list, so I might look at the list and cross it off and then see what else. Generally, I would like to do 3 things. I don't know, I love the number 3. But then also I do, when my children get in from school, they need to empty the dishwasher so that I can do the kitchen. So I might do that, might do it with you guys. I haven't decided. Also, I just realised there's a spirit level on this and it is not straight, so this video is probably wonky. Yeah, that was something I've been meaning to do for ages and finally did it. So even if I don't get anything else done, then at least I've done that one thing. I always find, so like if I had done the kitchen and the living room and the general tidying, I would never have gotten to that. Like I can never seem to get past the surface tidying to get to the decluttering and the organising. So that's why I just bypassed the surface cleaning today, just cleared this like one bit of surface that I needed to work from and got the task done, and I'm happy with that. So now if I have a burst of energy later, I can do the surface cleaning. And also I do find that sometimes you're doing the surface cleaning and you've got things and you don't have anywhere to put them, like the stuff that's up there, because I never get to the deeper stuff to organise, to find them a home. So sometimes it's okay if you want to just, you know, leave the house a mess and declutter something, like just go for it. And I was having a conversation with somebody in the comments of the last video about how I didn't, sorry that's my phone, didn't used to be able to, like, I would just get paralysed basically. If I was not 100% or I didn't have the energy or the time to tidy the entire house, I wouldn't tidy any of the house because it just wouldn't be at the level that I wanted it. So it would stop me from doing any of it. And then over the last few years, I've managed to adopt the, you know, progress, not perfection, and the done is better than, I don't know how it goes. Good enough, basically, the good enough mindset. So now, instead of being like, oh, I'm not going to manage to do the entire unit, so I'm not going to do any of it. Now I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to manage to do the entire thing, but I can just do one box out of the thing. Or I'm not going to manage to tidy the entire kitchen, so I'll just wash these couple of dishes, kind of thing. Doesn't always work, like demonstrated in the last video. You know, I came in to get some food, wasn't any clean dishes, so I just didn't eat. But I'm a lot better than I used to be. I had another thought process there and I can't remember. But yeah, I'm going to sign off for now. Might be back. We might do some other stuff together. If not, this will be it for this video. I guess we'll find out. Bye.